Wait, do I need to say ice water or no? On this week's episode.
The Hunting Grounds is brought to you by Everett Chevrolet of Northwest Arkansas and by Bedford Camera and Video, Spypoint, Ion Official Action Camera, Popeyes of Northwest Arkansas, Mega Rack by Temptation Lures, Lumenok, morrelltargets, Four Wheel Concepts, Nosejammer, Shaybug Design, Muddy Outdoors, Eagle Seed, Wet Ink Design, bowtech, Go Tip, Hook, Line, and Sinker Outdoors.
Welcome back to the Hunting Grounds, and welcome to episode 3 of season 4. We've got another action-packed episode for you guys. We're going to go back out to Kansas, chase some turkeys with the bow. We've got some family interactions and a great management moment you'll not want to miss. Well, it's the second week of turkey season out in Kansas. Shotgun season is fixing to open up. I've still got my mind set on taking my first ever turkey with a bow. Got the bowtech in hand. I'm hoping to get out there and get her done this time. I managed to get 2 days off. I called Dan up with Toy Creek Outfitters. Said, Dan, I'm not going to pressure you, but if you got 2 days, I've got 2 days off. You can go up there if you want to try to film. I said, we can try to get this thing done. And he's like, well, let me check on it. And I didn't want to put any pressure on him, but man, he said he was free. We headed up, and hopefully this time my arrow will connect with the turkey. Ooh. We went and ate lunch that afternoon, came up with the game plan, and we know there's going to be a tom come in there, so it's time to put the time in sitting out there because we've got a lot of other properties. There's hunters utilizing them right now. We're going to go out there, hug that cedar tree, and wait for the big old boy to come in. Got Dan behind the camera, so he's kind of learning the ropes on some of these new fancy cameras. We're having a good time. Had a lot of jakes come in this morning. Ton of jakes came in, made a show right with us here with the decoys. Had a good time. Didn't get the tom that we were looking for. Went and grabbed a bite to eat. We're back out in the same spot. We brushed in the blind a little bit better. waiting for the big old Tom. We've got him on trail camera coming in, especially in the bottom part of this food plot. Makes his way up. We're hoping he'll skirt on by here today. If we have the activity that we had here this evening, I think our chances are pretty good. So I'm about half asleep, or pretty much zonked out, and Dan reached over and taps me. He's like, "Strutter, strutter, strutter," and I freak out. And I pop up just as quick as I can. He says, "Whoa, calm down." We get up, and we're going to try to get this done. I've got a camera that I'm filming the turkey with. I've got the GoPro on the bowtech. Dan's got the digital SLR, and he's going to try to capture too. So he's going to do the calling for me. And that bird's strutting. If we can get him to connect to these decoys, he's by himself, so he's going to come in. Go ahead. I'm on. Yes. All right, so we're out in Baldwin City, Kansas. We just got it done with Toy Creek Outfitters. Dan was my guide here. We came up last week, and Scotty and I just had a rough time at it. I wanted to get a turkey with my new bowtech, and it was a mission that we were set out for. I've never harvested a tom before, never taken a turkey with a bow, so I was up for the challenge. And apparently the weather was going to challenge us today because it got exceptionally windy. Kind of taking it easy back in the blind, and Dan here wakes me up and says, "Man, there's a turkey." I was on fire. I sat up. I was ready to go. Didn't think I could pull it off, but you know, patience, perseverance, and the old bowtech put it right on him. He didn't go very far. Blew him out. Man, I can't be any more excited. Toy Creek Outfitters, they have a great piece of property here. They got property all over the place, and you're going to see a lot of birds. And you know, another blessed hunt, another blessed day. So let's talk about the importance of having mineral sites on your property. We have them on every single property we have 365 days a year. Deer go through a lot of stress, and it's good to have those minerals out there for them in those times of stress. You know, those bucks are coming off that tail end of that rut. They're trying to put mass back on their bodies. Come spring, they're trying to grow antlers. So, and if you have mineral out there 365 days a year, it's going to allow them to tap into that. They've got it stored up in their body already, and it's going to make them just that much closer to expressing their full potential come next hunting season. Now, it's also good for the does. Does are going to be producing milk. Again, that's a stressful time for them because now they've got to consume enough and be healthy enough to not only help them survive, but they've got to help their young survive, produce that milk, and make sure that everybody's as healthy as it can be. By having these minerals out here 365 days a year, you're going to do that. Now, whoever you use, make sure that they've got those trace minerals. If you and I wanted to express our full potential, we can't take one vitamin. We need all our vitamins to express our full potential. Same thing goes for the deer. They need their zinc, their copper, their magnesium. It's got all that in this bag that we're going to put out here. So what we got here is a Trophy Rock 465. It's a granulated trophy rock. It's got all the trace minerals inside of it, and there's a couple different ways that you can put minerals out in your property. And if you've watched some of our past videos, you'll see a lot of times I'll go in an area that I'm going to be hunting. If I can find a stump, an old stump, a new stump, I'll cut a notch in the top of it, kind of a upside down triangle, just so that it will hold a block of mineral. And I'd much rather have that absorb into that stump rather than putting it on the ground and having leach through the soil and being lost when I'm trying to put it into the deer. Now this is a granulated mineral, and I've done something new for the first time here. I took a log, I cut it up today, went ahead and notched it out, cut a flat spot on the bottom so the deer just wouldn't be able to roll it or anything if they were coming in and got kind of aggressive at getting this mineral. But I'm going to hold that mineral in here. Again, it's going to do the same thing that the stump is going to do. If the deer aren't able to get in here and consume it, it's going to be absorbed into this piece of wood, and I am a-okay if the deer come in here and want to consume all this piece of wood here. It will not bother me at all because it's very easy to go out and cut up another piece. But this way I'm not going to be losing any mineral to leaching. I'm going to make sure that it's going to be all going into the deer and wildlife on my property. Now another great thing about having mineral sites on your property 365 days a year is I see it so many times. A hunter is going to get ready 2 weeks or a month before season. They're going to go out and buy in bulk minerals and attractants, hoping to get that big buck pattern to coming in there. Well, that's not always the case unless you sometimes get lucky. But by doing this 365 days a year, you aren't taking that big bulky cost. You're going to spread it out over a year, make sure those deer have everything they need throughout the year, helping them express their full potential. Here, got it turned on, and we're ready to rock and roll. Well, that's it for this week's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And guys, I encourage you to check out our Facebook page. It's growing rapidly. We've got a lot of giveaways going on. Currently, every single month, one person is going to win a TSG hat. Whoever submits a photo to our page, whether it be a trail cam photo or a trophy photo, and receives the most likes. Also, we've got another contest going on with Everett Chevrolet. Once they hit 5,000 likes and you've liked our page and their page, we're going to give you a 32-inch TV and we're going to give you a GoPro. Got a lot of cool stuff going on. Guys, we thank you for following us. And until next time, go out of your way to get a youth or a new hunter involved in the outdoors. And as always, have a better than average day.
You could like end it by walking off or something. Just walk away. Walk away. No, out of frame. Like to the left or right.
All right.
Here you go. Okay. Watch your eyes. Here you go. 1, 2.
It's like in my ear.